All right. Hello, everyone. We are here today. I know it's Wednesday, midweek already. Seems like, I don't know, it just seems like the days go by so fast. So anyway, this week we've been having guests on our show, and we're kind of doing this thing where we're introducing guests that have been on cruises with us, that we've met and that we've stayed in touch with, and we've become close friends, and they're part of our life, part of our family now. So this week and next week, we're going to be showcasing a lot of our entertainment friends from the cruise ship. So let's wait for Mark, because he's part of this conversations with Mark and Yolanda. But he always decides to be late.
No, I need an entrance. Did you get...
You know, it's Mark and Yolanda, not Mark.
Let me introduce you.
No, we don't need an intro. I'm already here.
No, I have to introduce you.
Oh, my God.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, coming to you live from Studio 53 here in Las Vegas, Nevada, please welcome to her seat, Yolanda Martinez-Yusek.
She's already here.
Huh?
I'm already in my seat.
Oh.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to introduce you to the crazy man of the show.
Hang on.
He's not a preacher. I don't know why he keeps playing that song. I don't know why he likes that song. Anyway, I'm going to introduce you to Mr. No Pantalones.
No, I want Studio 53 involved. Everything. It's got to be Studio 53.
All right, welcome to Studio 53. Yes, we are still quarantined, and yes, I am still quarantined with Mark Yusek, the crazy nut. Anyway, he wants an intro, so I'm going to do an intro. I'm not doing no big, long intro. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Studio 54. I'm sorry, Studio 53. Now I've messed it up. Studio 53, welcome, Mr. No Pantalones, Mark Yusek. Oh my God, it's not cooking day.
What do you mean it's not cooking day?
It's not. Today's not Sunday. Today's Wednesday.
But we got our shipment in.
What shipment?
Our lose weight tea.
Yeah, but that has nothing to do with our cooking show.
But I'm gonna lose weight tea. I gotta go make this. Wait! I got all dressed up for this.
No one asked you to get dressed up. We just asked you to be here so that we can introduce our friend who's going to join us to tell us about her life on the cruise ship as an entertainer.
Gourmet divas.
You are not a gourmet diva.
You don't know me.
Sit down and take that ridiculous hat off. We are not cooking today, though.
I'm doing my lose weight tea.
Okay, well, sit down. We're not doing tea right now. Anyway, this is a lose weight tea, just so you know, TLC. It's great tea.
How do you get it? How do you get it?
Text T, T-E-A, to 55678, and you can get more information on it.
You gotta slow down when you say that.
Text T, T-E-A. I'm talking to adults so they can hear me. They can understand what I'm saying.
I'm gonna do it in Spanish. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Y ahora texto
¿Qué?
T-E-A to 55678.
Anyway, today we have our friend Elvy Rose. She's been an entertainer for over 20 years. How awesome is that? And we were lucky enough to work with her on a cruise ship a couple times, and then we ended up working with her in South America for 6 months.
Man, was that was
so much fun.
So much fun.
So
man.
We're going to introduce you to our friend.
Yeah, no, wait, we got to tell her what she does. Elvy is a mime, and so she doesn't speak a lot, but you'll see a lot of hand movements. But you'll understand because she's a communication artist as well. So she'll do some miming, and
she's not going to do miming.
And then she does some ventriloquist on the side of her when she's miming. So she'll mime. The ventriloquist will mime as well, which is very, very.
Don't listen to him. I don't know what he's been drinking, but no, don't listen to him. She's an entertainer, and she's going to tell you her story. She's been an entertainer for over 20 years. We were lucky enough to meet her on the cruise ship. What was it? When were we in South America?
3 years ago.
3 years ago?
3 and a
Oh,
half.
it
Yeah,
seems like
3 years
longer
ago.
than that. Anyway, without any more waiting, we're going to introduce you to Miss Elvy Rose. Hello, Miss Elvy.
She's a mime, and what she's saying is she's happy she's not in the box anymore. What she wants to do is start dancing and show you. She's actually a choreographer by trade, and she likes to do sign language too. So you'll see that, but she does it very quickly. So you have to be able to speed sign language read.
I love you guys.
Of course, Mark is going to interpret
Thank you.
because she signs. Let's hope that he's fast enough. Anyway.
I will always love you.
Hello, Miss Elvy.
Elvy Rose, you in the United States? Where you at?
Where are you at, Miss Elvy?
I am in Decatur, Georgia. Yes,
Oh, Atlanta. People know it as close to Atlanta, Georgia. So you are back in the U.S. safe and sound. That's awesome.
yes, I got home on March 15th. Yeah.
How's the weather there?
Actually, it's been raining actually here.
Oh,
I know you guys are going through it with the hot weather, but it's been raining here. So, yeah. I love
started
seeing you
landscaping.
guys.
you started a landscape?
Yeah, I mowed my backyard with my pickup truck and a 50-foot chain link fence the
Oh,
other
did
day.
you see that? Did you see that video? This crazy redneck mowing the back of our backyard.
I heard about it.
Tomorrow to take the weeds out, 4 guys, and I'm like, I'm gonna get $100 chain link fence, hook it up to my back with my pickup truck, and drive it around for 45 minutes.
I
And
believe
bam,
you.
it was clean, leveled the yard out, took the bit.
I think he's got like 900 views on that video.
No, it's
Well,
over there.
Oh,
you-
is it? Oh my
You
God.
saw my comment yesterday. I went, Mark, you are not well. That's all I got.
No, he's not.
Did you see the video?
No,
I'm actually,
you have to send it to me.
I'm actually going to do a live after we finish, just a short one, because he decided to become a gardener. And he decided to plant a garden Saturday.
I planted a garden. Yeah.
The problem, yeah, he planted it with love, except he forgot that we have wild rabbits.
That's not the point. There's plenty of grass for them to eat.
All
And
the
they-
wild rabbits ate his plant.
I'm gonna tell you right now. That just and so I get up in the morning and here's Miss
He was so
Yolanda.
mad. He was so mad.
She's like, I got really bad news, and she's smiling. I'm thinking, you're brokenhearted over this bad news. What? You got a stem. I go, what are you talking about, stem? She goes, you want to go look at your garden? You got to be kidding.
Yeah.
I put up a fence last night. I put up a fence last night.
They ate 3 of his plants to the stem. I mean, they took all the leaves, everything off of it. And I told them, you didn't think this through. We have our backyard is full of wild rabbits.
But I put a sign, no rabbits allowed. I put the sign up there, and they still didn't do it.
I'm sorry.
Well, I'm thinking of doing the same thing, but I'm going to start with pots, which is a good idea, brother. Pots of soil with maybe tomato or whatever in the garage, because I'm thinking of doing the same thing. But I don't have rabbits. We have a couple of wild coyotes, falcons, squirrels, chipmunks. That's what we have over here.
No, we have this morning there was like 6 baby rabbits in our yard.
We got baby quail rabbits.
Yeah.
I've seen them. They're so cute.
They probably don't want to hear about my rabbits and and your pots. It's just that we've known each other for so long that's what we talk about now. But to see you on stage, one of the highest, most requested acts in the cruise circuit by 3 different cruise lines is Elvy Rose. And when you see your show, you'll know why.
It was like that for a while. It really was. It was a lot of fun. I gave you an old bio, baby. I gotta apologize.
Okay. You can tell us more about it.
Yeah,
I just wanted a little bit about so that we could talk and ask questions. So
yeah,
John.
When did you?
I have been on ships for over 40 years off and on. So I started in 1978.
Oh my God, I was born then. That's when I was born, 1978. Oh my God.
I'm giving myself away. Yeah, to the point where a lot of acts tease me and they go, "So you came over with Columbus, right? On the Nina Pinta de Santa Maria, right?"
Yeah, you've been working ships so long. It was 1970. Wait a minute, did they make ships then?
Yeah, I know, right? It's insane. The ships were this big. I mean, they only carried 500 or 600
Wait,
people at the time.
do
They
that
were pretty
again?
intimate. Say what?
He said to do that again.
Oh, stop.
Elvy, if I've known you
He's a pervert. He's
for
being
one
a
day.
pervert now. Oh my god.
No, it's because I thought ships were bigger than that.
Mark.
Look, we worked with Elvy Rhodes on the Sun for
Norwegian
6
Sun,
months
yeah.
in South America, and let me tell you, we had a blast.
It went by
Listen,
fast.
you guys made that trip so enjoyable. I'm so glad I met you because we were like three peas in a pod. We went everywhere together to the point where I was like, "You guys, are you tired of me? Like we're together all the time. Don't worry, you know." But,
That's right, because even you and Mark were up to your shenanigans.
Oh my god!
You guys did the dress buying without me knowing. Yeah, you guys were always up to doing something.
Wasn't the funniest
Well,
thing?
you used to Yolanda had to be referee because we used to fight about who was going to pay the bill. There's a video of Mark and I arguing about paying the bill. It was it went on for like a minute, and Yolanda videoed the whole thing. It was
hilarious.
Do you remember the Christmas cards in South America?
Yeah, they always decorate the ships beautifully with Christmas stuff, and we would go out to try to get some Christmas shots with all the beautiful trees and stuff and decorations they had around the ship.
Christmas cards were from 1926.
They were pretty old school. Yes, they were.
Bless.
We're gonna have to save some of those. Elvy, you know what? Whenever we always headlined. Elvy, you were one of the headliners, so we were lucky enough to. Obviously, we never worked on the same day, so I get to see your show, and you never came to see ours because ours wasn't as good as yours. But that's
that is a big fat lie. I love your show. I loved your shows. What I really enjoyed too, Mark and Yolanda, is your seminars. They were pretty amazing. I've never seen anybody work like you when you do your seminars. It was pretty amazing. We did the coffee thing together. We told stories together. I told you all of my personal business that now you could probably blackmail me with for the rest of my life.
It keeps us young-minded. We think of your stories, and then we canceled cable after just reflecting on the stories. We don't need cable anymore.
Yeah, their ships were scandalous for crew a lot in those days when I started because there were no cameras back then. So
They caught us now, didn't it?
There was a lot of fun stuff for sure.
Remember, they do boat drill, and they got to where they're doing it so much that we figured out a system. Elvy did. Figured out a system how we go out there, we make roll call, boom, we book it out of there.
Until we got caught.
The captain would like to see Elvy and Yolanda and Mark in his office. Oh, he must want to have dinner with us.
We were reprimanded. Yes. Yeah, we did have a lot of fun on that trip, on that cruise. It was a long cruise, though, but it was a lot of fun.
So how'd you get started in entertainment, Elvy? You gotta tell us the story. I mean, we've heard it.
My mom was a vocalist, and that's how I got that from. And there's always music in the family and some kind of artistic stuff in the family trees on both sides, mom and dad. But it was always a hobby. Yes, you don't do that for a living. So I was the first one crazy enough to do it for a living. But my mother's happy about that.
Looking up at your mom at the beach.
I'm sorry?
My favorite pictures in your house when you're looking up at your mom at the beach, like, Mom, you know I'm going to do this.
Oh yeah. But she loved it. I mean, she lived vicariously through me, you know. So yeah, she used to make my costumes back in the day and all that. And now, if you see our pictures, I mean, I look exactly like her. But she taught me everything, you know, from the beginning, and then that was it. I was off and running. So, but the cruise ship industry, I mean, they were so kind to me. It was, I mean, that's where I spent most of my career. And I mean, I never name drop and stuff. And I was on Holland America doing my act, and the cruise director goes, "How come you don't say who you?" Because a lot of acts will say who famous people. And I said, I don't name drop. I finally did it in my show, and it got a big laugh. I go, the reason I don't tell you who I worked with is most of the famous people I worked with are dead, or they're really old. You know, I either worked or danced with, or sang with, or did backup singing or something with Red Buttons, Norm Crosby. I worked with Rita Moreno. She has a hell of an act, let me tell you. Mary Wilson of the Supremes.
Wow.
We did a 50s, 60s cruise where I was not only did my act, but I was in the production show, and I was in the musical Grease. I played Rizzo. And so I got to meet all these amazing acts. Royal Caribbean, though, had superstar acts for a while. So I got to work with, that's how I met Jerry Lewis. And when he saw my show, he was like, "Kid, you got a great set of pipes," you know. So I work with all these people, but they're, you know, a lot of them, like I said, a lot of them are just, they're not around anymore. So, and a lot of them were Latins that the American audience don't know. Rocio Jurado and Lola Flores, which is the flamenco person, and all those amazing acts that I grew up with. People love. I don't really love the way I sing. I used to sing 20,000 times better than I do now. But people like watching me because of the way I project a song, how I emote a song, and the rapport I have with the audience. I feel like I'm in my living room. That's how I do it. And then the audience are like my friends, and we just hang out. And I end up, and I go in the audience and I mess with them. And a lot of times my hair, I'm known for my long hair, and I'll throw it on the top of a guy's head, and usually they're bald. And
Yeah.
So we'll get a big kick out of that. So
we like you with your hair on or off. It doesn't matter to us. We love you anyway.
Thanks, Mark.
We like you with your wig and without your wig.
Thanks. Actually, people would think it was a wig. I'd have to let it down to let them know it wasn't. It wasn't
a real
a wig.
deal. Yeah, no, yeah, real deal. I still, every time we go on, it was just, we couldn't wait for your show, and it's very visual. You're a very visual person. You had it. Nobody could work an audience and connect with an audience from all the different cultures better than you. The way you make people feel comfortable.
One thing, people don't forget that like you were talking to Twice as Nice. They are like probably some of the nicest, most talented people ever. They're just amazing. I'm so glad you had them on. They have the same thing. People forget that on a ship you got different cultures from all over the world, and they have to like you within the first minute. So which is, and most of my work of the last 10 years has been in South America, because I'm bilingual, so I'm able to do the show bilingual. But I sing in 5 different languages, so that helps, because we'll get Europeans and everything. But funny is funny, and I'm just a very warm, crazy personality on stage. Chiki chiki cuchi cuchi, have a good time. And people are like, "What the hell is this?" And then they're like, "She's crazy," and then that's it. Everybody. And usually they compare me with a crazy aunt or cousin or something. And so it ends up working out. And then I do some piano playing. I play piano and I dance some flamenco, because I'm like, if I was in the audience, I'm not a singer that stands still, as you guys well know, unless I have to sing a slow ballad or something. I'm constantly dancing and running around. So I try to make it interesting by adding all these other elements. So they're like, "Wow, she's crazy, and she's got a little something going on there." So yeah. But I love it when you guys are there. Yolanda would come up and help, because there are times when I get people up to dance with me on stage. And I could always count on her. "Oh, come on." I come up, and so we would do some salsa line dancing. A lot.
Hey, I gotta support my entertainer. No.
That's right, Drew. That's right.
Were you born in Miami, Elvy, or where were you born at?
I was born in Miami and raised in Hialeah, baby, Cubanville. So both my parents are Cuban. My mother will kill me for saying that. because for my
she
mother,
likes Spain,
my
man.
mother's obsessed with Spain since I was born, and
I remember.
so yeah, so she told everybody she's a Spaniard and she
Yeah.
speaks like a Spaniard. She knows the history of Spain. She knows the entire geography. She knows the name of every royal family member of Spain.
Gosh.
And she traveled with me when I was a professional flamenco dancer when I was a youngster. Because ooh, I lost you. Did I lose you? Oh, there you are.
No, we're here.
So she knows how to sing flamenco. That was her thing, flamenco singing. And to the point where we did gigs with real flamenco guitarists from Spain, and they would talk to her, and she would answer in a perfect Barcelonian Spaniard accent, and they thought she was from Spain too. You know, they were like, so she was on the road singing flamenco music with my flamenco troupe. And the guitarist, she knew exactly when to come in and stuff, because it's difficult to sing flamenco. It's difficult. But she knew how to do it, man. She was raised on it. And she had me convinced until I was in my mid-20s and found my birth certificate and found that she was Cuban. I was like, what the hell? So I've been telling audiences my whole life my mother's a Spaniard. And after halfway through my career, I couldn't change that. And I think it would have broken her heart, too. So I just left it. Like, oh, my mom's a Spaniard. Because she thinks herself as a Spaniard, so...
Yeah, I remember when you used to do your flamingo stuff that you'd actually have about 4 or 5 live flamingos on stage running around, which added to the thing.
Flamenco, not flamingo.
Oh, I'm sorry, I misheard.
Oh my God.
Yes, please. Flamingo is the bird. Flamenco.
Oh, yeah. You were dancing with 5 flamingos on the stage.
He is loco in the coco. You were loco in the coco.
I think my favorite performance of yours when we were on the cruise ship with you, because I think it's because I love the song, was and we
One
were,
Ton Tomato.
And we were in Argentina, and you would do the costume change, and you would come out, and it was just like, I mean, even right now that I'm talking about it, it's giving me chills.
I would try to look like
a for me, Argentina. Don't cry for me, Argentina.
Yeah.
Oh,
and if you remember,
that was my favorite.
Thank you, baby. Thank you so much. Yeah, and if you remember, I used to make fun of the fact that I was going to go change into a tight white outfit to be Evita.
Yeah.
You know, so I would come out on stage and, and do one of these. Oh, there you go. So, and people would just, they think, but let me see if I can find my castanets. Keep talking. Hold on.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. If you guys have any questions for Miss Elvy that you want to know about, she's an entertainer. She's been on the cruise ships for over 20 years. So, type in your questions and we'll ask her. But yeah, she used to do an awesome redemption of Don't Cry for Me, Argentina. And it was just so beautiful.
Yeah, in South America, when you're sailing to or from Buenos Aires,
and
let me tell you the story of how I got to do that song. I actually at first never liked the song. It grew on me after I started performing it. I didn't like it because I always thought the melody line was too simple or something. It just didn't. And then I was on a cruise, on the South American cruise, and the cruise director, I did my show, and I didn't do it. I used to close with When a Man Loves a Woman back in the day. Uh-huh. The cruise director got 20 letters from passengers saying, when is Elvy going to do Don't Cry for Me, Argentina? When is she going to do? So he called me to the office. He goes, can you help me? This is ridiculous. You have to do it. So I wasn't supposed to be in the farewell show, but they put me in there. I didn't even have a white dress. I got a long dress. I got a flower from somebody. One of the singers in the production desk lent me her gloves. And I went to the band leader. I said, please arrange this real quick for me. And that's the arrangement I use to this day. And so I had to learn it. And I go, oh, darn it. Now I got to learn this song. Let me tell you, to this day, it still happens the same day as the first time when the cruise director says, here's Elvy Rose singing, ladies and gentlemen, Don't Cry for Me, Argentina. Am I right or wrong? Everybody goes, oh. Yeah. I don't know why, but it especially if there's Latins in the audience, especially Argentinians. I mean, they come to me after the show crying still, right? So I come out very serious and I do it and I cry at the end of the whole bit. And that's what I mean. It's a lot of fun, but I mean,
it's beautiful,
it's very emotional, and people get so yeah. There you go, baby. Cheeky,
awesome.
Wasn't the last show you did on the before that the tour ended? Didn't all the crew and cast throw you a rose on the stage?
Can I tell you, they were such a beautiful cast. I was on the Star for this last contract, and of course, I always befriend the cast. So do you guys. They love you guys. And so I adopt them, and I'm Mama Elvy, and I sit in the front row for their shows and scream and shout and act like a fool. But I love them. I'm so proud of them. And they knew it was my last show. I was, it was the end of the contract, it was the last, and I did, and Don't Cry for Me Argentina, of course, is the last song. So they coordinated, because already on the ship, they were doing social distancing, and they were doing that whole virus thing. So they were not allowed to be in the theater. So they coordinated. They fooled me. What they did is, before my show started, they all got together in the stairwell right in the wings and said, "We're going to go into our dressing room to watch you on your last show. We're going to see you on the monitor." And I started crying. They go, "No, don't cry." So I had to get composed to do my show. What I didn't know is that they coordinated with the cruise director. He had it all set up. They appeared in the balcony, because in that theater there's balconies. They appeared in the balcony and came in the very edge of the stage, and they had all these beautiful fake roses. I don't know where the hell they got them from, and they threw them on the stage for me when I was taking my bows and stuff like that. I was like, what? Yeah, I was so touched. It was Tear City for sure. And the cruise director was taping it from his phone on his pocket. It was crazy. So
wow. Well, we had a great cast when we were on the South America cruise with you. We had a great cast. I mean,
they were beautiful. They were so sweet. Yeah. This last cast, you would have loved them too, baby, because they were lovely. They could be sweet, and they're super talented as well.
Yeah.
But oh my God, yeah, I'm so glad that I met you guys on that trip, because it made the trip go so much faster. We spent so much time together, and we were laughing constantly all the time. I gotta tell them the story. Are you ready? I gotta tell them the story. The highlight of
oh yeah, the highlight of our
at this
South America.
We're super close. At this point, our friendship, we're really close. We go to Chacabuco, which is it's you might as well call it butt scratch Chile. It's in the middle of nowhere.
But a little tiny port in Chile, basically. You get off the ship, and there's a hotel, and
there's a hotel at the top of a hill. You have to climb the hill. And so we had our coffee and stuff, and did our internet and everything. And on the way back, Mark decides he wants to take a shortcut down the hill, and it's slippery, sandy. It's great. But Mark, he's like, "No, we gotta go." So it's Mark is going. Then it's my turn. Then Yolanda behind me. Now at this point, I'm very, very friendly with you guys.
Were you there?
I think it was Vincent.
It was Vincent. Mark wasn't there. It was you, me, and Vincent.
Was it Vincent? Really?
Yes. I have the picture.
I thought Mark was okay.
There.
Vincent was the production manager at the time who actually became cruise director after. But I look behind me. Vincent was the one that was first. I was in the middle, and Yolanda was behind me. And jokingly, I said to her, I said, "The B word, Yolanda. Hey, B word. Make sure you don't trip and fall and knock me over." I had barely finished saying that, and I fell right into a split and slid halfway down the hill. And Vincent took pictures of that like crazy. And they laughed so hard. She was helping me up, going, I was like, I deserve it. Because with me, this is what keeps me honest. Karma comes at me immediately. I was like, "Girl, you better not fall." Boom. And I was down for the count. That was crazy. That was insane.
So people want to know, what is your favorite port of call?
Mike was asked what your favorite port of call was in any time, and then South America.
My favorite port really is Santorini, Greece.
Oh, I haven't been there. I want to go there.
Yolanda, it's like walking into a postcard. Do you see all the famous paintings of the white stucco walls with the blue shutters and the kitties and the bougainvillea trees, and then the little windmills and the blue covered roofs and stuff?
Yes.
That's Santorini and Mykonos, Greece. All the artists go there to paint that. And
Wow.
so that, and literally when you get there, that's what you do. And you're walking on cobblestone streets and alleyways, and the people are beautiful. The people in Athens seem to be, bless their hearts, super upset all the time, and I can understand that. But the islanders are more friendly and laid back, and you just feel. And I felt like it was heaven on earth. I would love to go back there. It's just great.
How many countries have you visited in your career?
The last time I counted was like 122
Countries.
that I visited. I never got to Thailand. I went to Japan, China, and South Korea, but I've never been to. I got to Vietnam. That was incredible. That was.
Everyone says it's incredible there. We were supposed to do a tour there. Yeah. Did you go to Singapore?
No.
Oh,
I love it.
Singapore.
Oh, wait. I'm lying. I did. I got off the ship and walked on my own. I'm sorry. I was thinking of another port. Pardon me. Yes, I did. It could incredibly expensive.
Yes.
But, I had a salad, and the salad was like $20 or $25. Oh, yeah. But the salad was completely also with what do they call it, the edible flowers, and it was. I took a picture of it. It was so amazing. Yeah, Singapore is pretty amazing.
So your favorite protocol?
Each one. There's like I like Barcelona.
Barcelona is the shizzle with Gaudi's architecture and art and. Yeah.
And then I like Mexico. See, there's different reasons for different ones,
Yeah, exactly.
And in South America, where was the place where we bought the dress? Ushuaia. I love Ushuaia.
Yeah, Ushuaia is gorgeous.
The reason I'm laughing is because Mark wanted to surprise Yolanda. He always does this, and they have the most beautiful love story, these two. We went into a high-end dress shop. That me and Yolanda eyeballed the window, the display window. We were like, oh, and we love shiny things. So we went in there and we went crazy. And there was a black dress. She fell in love. And Mark managed to talk her out of getting it. They even have their little play fights where, you see how they are. She's like, I got my own money. I'm gonna get it. He goes, no. But they would go back. So he convinced her not to get it. He goes, if it's here next cruise, we'll get it, and this and that. Well, of course, he hired me to be a secret agent and go get the dress for her. But I had to call the store, and calling from the ship, even if we were using the internet, it took me 10 calls to get through to the actual store to Ushuaia because they have the main store and their website is horrible.
It's crazy, yeah.
Yeah, so that was a lot of fun. I had to get off the ship super early. I get there, the store is closed, and I'm like, oh my God, and I'm thinking they're gonna get off the ship any minute now and see me because I wear this jacket every year that Mark makes fun of me. He calls me Frosty every time I wear it.
So Mark had her go back and sneak. The problem is the store.
This is it, and I always wear this because it's super cold over there on the top of my head. So this is what I look like when I'm going around the street. And so you could see me a mile away, and Mark would always say, "Oh, there goes Frosty. There's Frosty." So I had to wait an hour until the store finally opened. They opened, and I go, listen, and you remember us? I go, yeah, you guys are crazy. Of course we remember you. So I said, let me get this dress. I said, the husband wants to get the dress as a surprise. I said, but the thing is, you probably will come back, and you have to lie and say the dress was sold, which is not really a lie because you sold it to me. He gave me the cash ahead of time and everything. So I rolled it up and put it in my knapsack. And sure enough, I get out of the store, and they usually, I go with them everywhere. So she was like, why aren't you coming with us? I go, because I have to do some work on the internet. It's business, and I have to get off early and all this stuff. It's a big fat lie. So I took the knapsack, and I come out of the store, and here they come around. So I had to run for my life and go around the corner, and it was raining, and I was in the rain with the knapsack protecting it, waiting until they walked by. No, the stuff and she had no clue. And so then I followed them and later joined them for coffee and like if nothing. And she goes, "Oh, did you get everything you wanted done?" I go, "Yeah, thank you." Yeah. Blah, blah. So she goes, "Want to go back to that store?" Yes. We go to the store. Oh yeah. And they were like, and they were beautiful. Those guys. Oh, we're so
they pulled it off.
We're so
They were
sorry.
liars.
And she was like, "Oh man, I love that dress. I wanted that black dress so bad." I go, "Girl, don't worry. Maybe it wasn't meant to be. It's all right, Mama. You know, blah blah." And it was right there in my knapsack, right beside me the whole time. Mark had to go back early. I remember, right? And that's when somehow, when she was out of the room to get her coffee, you called me. She's gone. I ran over there with the dress so you could pack it before she saw it. Crazy. No.
Yeah.
But I would do it all again and then some, because you guys, I would do anything for you guys. You guys are just the most.
We had a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun.
The funniest thing, well, it's not funny, but it was kind of crazy. You remember when, where were we at? Where Yolanda was taking her phone and somebody stole her phone?
Oh, they stole my phone. That was that was Buenos Aires.
We were Bonnie and Clyde.
We had to keep that from my husband. And then when we told him, what's the first thing he said? I said, "What would you have done if I told you?" He said, "I would have told you never to get off the ship in Buenos Aires ever again." Because I told him I wanted to post it. And they're like, "Remember, you don't want your husband to know?"
Oh,
Yolanda was, we unfortunately, the friends that we were hanging out with, they always came to pick me up in their car. And this was the first time they showed up and they said, "Oh no, we decided we should walk." And in my mind, alarm bells going on, because walking, we have to pass the bus station, and the bus station is notoriously dangerous for pickpockets and stuff like that. And sure enough, but we got so carried away, we were passing that same bus station and they have a little flea market in front. And Yolanda, she has her beautiful phone that has bling bling on it. She's taking pictures and everything. And this guy reached over and grabbed her hand. Mark was in front of us with my friends, and her and I were behind them. And the guy reached over and yanked on the phone so hard he ripped a nail, didn't he?
Oh yeah, he ripped my nail. So
it took me a second, and you made a noise like what? Like what's going on? It took me a split second to realize you were getting robbed. Yeah. And without thinking twice, man, I ran after the guy, and then Mark realized what was happening too, and he was right behind me.
What did I call you guys?
And then my head at the time, I'm going, "Elvy, you're a 55-year-old woman. What the hell are you gonna do if you catch him?"
We got him. We did get him.
The only reason we caught him, Mark, if you remember, some guy, I never got to thank him. He stuck his leg out and tripped the guy up. The guy went down. We were on him like white on rice. And Mark had taken some kind of self-defense class and had him pinned up like this. He was choking his own self and stuff. It was crazy. And I was stomping on his stomach. I was like, "Where's the phone in Spanish, you son of a ba-ba-ba?"
Oh, yeah. Elvy was kicking the crap out of him. This one was choking him with his own arm.
Oh, my God. It was insane. And then finally, he said, I dropped it. And you found it, Yolanda. And then Mark looked at me and went, "What do we do?" I go, "Let him go. What the hell? We got the phone back, so we had to let him go."
But I mean, back and you beat the crap out of him. Let him go.
And everybody was like, "Elvy," I'm like, "Hey, when somebody hurts my friends, man, that's it. I'm gone."
I think that's what we knew, man. We will always be friends, Elvy.
Oh, are you kidding me? Mark will leave me alone with Yolanda because he knows I'll take a bullet.
Thelma and Louise. You guys were like Thelma and Louise. I was like,
what am I doing? but hey, it's okay. We did it. And then it was funny. We walked a few steps after the whole thing, and then we all looked at you and, "Oh my God, we just got mugged. I can't believe, we couldn't believe it." But
you guys freaked out then.
Oh my God, that was crazy.
And then Mark, what does he say? He goes, "Let's do that again." I go, "You are out of your mind." Jesus.
Let's do that again. I was like, "No, let's go back to the ship." I don't want to do that again.
You had your excitement for the day. That was pretty much.
I was so wired up there. I still remember the guy's look on his face because I was getting ready at that moment to just start punching him, and the look, I'd never seen anybody look like that. The fear on his face.
Yeah, he was terrified because he was terrified because we first of all, you You said later your instincts took over, and that someone had taught you some kind of self-defense thing where you had his hand all twisted up, and it was crazy.
He was choking the guy with his own arm. He didn't even.
I thought somebody else was on him, and I said, "Who else was on him?" He goes, "You were the one." I said, "No, who was choking him? You were."
No, it was you. I was just stomping on his. I was stomping on his stomach. That's what I was doing.
There was a couple of them were on him. No, it wasn't you. It was a blur, you know.
Yeah.
My favorite place, of course, was Ushuaia. I love that place.
I love that place.
But my other.
It's Alaska 2.0, really, in a way.
Yeah. My other favorite place was Punta del Este.
Punta del Este was fun.
And Barcelona.
Yeah.
Always loved Barcelona.
That's as far as the sports go. As far as traveling, I loved Italy. We went to Rome.
Yes,
Italy. And I tell you, if you have not been to Romania, it's so much fun. We just did a tour at Robert Kiyosaki. We did London, Paris, Romania, Poland. That was such a blast. And the culture in Romania was just...
They're great. Croatia is wonderful. Finland is also wonderful. The people are super cool. Yeah, we're the best gifts I ever had of this career is not only the places you got to visit, which stays that's forever. I mean, and meeting people like you, honey. The biggest gifts are the friends I've made. It's just been, that is incredible. Incredible.
And when we come to Atlanta, we stay at the Hotel Elvy.
We stay at Elvy's Hotel.
St. Martin's and Elvy.
Elvy and Martin's bed and breakfast.
St. Martin and Elvy.
Well, we stay with you guys. We have such a blast when we stay with you.
Yeah, definitely.
And I love your little dogs, baby. They're so sweet. They're
we're pretty lucky to have them. And now we spend time home. We're building our online business, doing some coaching with people, helping people lose weight with the tea. We're getting ready to, do another.
Mark and Yolanda, I'm so proud of you guys with what you're doing to help people. I saw you in action, both of you, because Yolanda, you did the seminars in Spanish, and Mark, I had never seen. I mean, I got to witness. First of all, the two of you saved that I can remember 3 people's lives during that time. Because what would happen in the seminar is, Mark, and I know because I've told you, you open people up the way you make it safe for them. Somehow then they start to open up, and I, to see that happen, that connection. Talk about connection. It absolutely blew me away. And I saw at least 3 people that you worked with during the cruise that were suicidal that you helped. So it's not only just the seminar which is amazing. Your program for losing weight is really fantastic. But I loved all the tapes that you had. They're not tapes anymore. They're on the USB.
USB.
Yeah.
They're
helping to stop smoking and losing weight. They're really wonderful. But I enjoyed the seminars so very much. Very much. Yeah. They were a show unto themselves because they both improvise too. It's not like a set thing. They have a skeleton of what they know they're going to. But it's very natural. Mark, you're like a master at that deal, honey. So
you got to come to our next live seminar. It's going to be in Florida. We're looking at, as soon as they open up, we're doing our total transformation 3 days in Fort Lauderdale.
What? My family lives in Hialeah, Miami Lakes, man.
Yeah,
I would be there for that. I would be there for that. Yeah,
you get to come as our guest. You could be our Saturday night entertainment. Usually we have twice as nice.
No, have twice as nice, and I could sit in with them, man. Are you crazy?
They're West Coast. We need a West Coast girl. We need a East Coast
entertainment.
Just have them because they are amazing, and I would sit in with them, and we cheeky coochie together. Are you kidding me, Shelly?
They can't travel though. They can't do it with us. That's the problem.
Not in Florida, they can't.
Hey,
yeah.
You play some of your Cuban music down there. We'll keep it cold. You'll be like a little ice cube.
I did a Gloria Estefan tribute, brother. I can certainly.
Yeah, you did. You played some Gloria Estefan on the cruise ship. Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I had a tribute to her music, a show of a tribute. Well, here's the husband. You want to say hello?
Is St. Martin there?
Martin's right here. He just walked in.
That's it. Martin, how are you, brother? Now, Martin's from the UK.
He's from Barnsley in England.
Yeah, what a great guy.
He's a resident sound engineer. He's got stories. Jeez,
oh,
got
we should do an interview just with him.
I know.
The stories oh my God. Listen to that sound.
He's very shy about talking about them. He's very shy. You have to egg him on. He was the original sound man for Queen. Right before they became famous and everything. And he did Pink Floyd and all those AC/DC for years. He did a lot of Motown groups. Yeah,
20, 30, 40, 50,000 people audience is what he would run the sound for. He was the sound.
No, Mark, he broke the when he was 21 years old, he broke the World Guinness Book of Records for sound with 150,000 people in the audience for 22 seconds or something like that.
He's a freaking rock star.
Yeah, he's
a rock star there.
Yeah.
You're like the Rock family.
Yeah. That's another thing. When I laugh, you could tell I'm in the audience too when I start laughing. So.
Hey, did you ever see Tiger King, the movie, the show?
Oh God.
Do you know, because I was on the road, I never saw it, but I heard all about it. He is, and his messed up life and all the stuff that goes with it, and
Can you see that?
Yeah.
Who is that?
Oh my God, that's you, Mark. That's you. Holy crap.
Yeah, check that bad boy out.
Oh my God, look at you, brother. Look how cute. Look how cute, brother.
Yeah.
Look at you. Wow.
Yeah.
Rock on.
Oh, you want to see a sexy picture?
No, where's the other one?
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, that's just wrong. That's just all kind of wrong right now.
Got me out of having to do a show one time in Sebring, Florida. $1.99 package.
Well, girl, I am so glad you sat with us.
My pleasure.
We love sitting and chatting with you because you always have so many stories that crack us up.
Oh my God, yeah. We got
all those nights with our Moscato and
you turned me on to Moscato wine. Yes, you did. Yes. I have some of the fridge right now.
Elvy. If somebody wants to hear your music, it's only fair that we give them an opportunity to really get to know you.
Yeah, just go to my website, elvyrose.com, ELVY. Just think of Elvis and put a Y there. ROSE, elvyrose.com. And I have 2 albums. They were done a long time ago, but they're really lovely. They're really fun. One was a live show on a ship that I did a while back, a very long time ago. And the other one was more recent in this millennium. And if you want to order them, you just go to my website and send me an email.
Down there, like you're professional and all that. Watch this, Elvy. Bye-bye.
Woo! Wow, professional. Yeah, baby. Yeah, and I'm only selling them for $5.
Wow.
I only have 2,000 left. No, I'm kidding. I do have a lot of them. So so just tell me which one you want, and then there's shipping and handling, and which is about $3. So.
But didn't I see you put it on download? You download it.
You can have me send it to you through a download. That's right. You send me your email. You could pay me through PayPal. Just send me an email and I'll give you my PayPal account, and then that's it. And then that's it. And you'll have it in an instant.
Awesome.
But if you want the actual CD, I can make. Because some people like the picture and all that.
Yeah, she'll autograph it for you.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully we'll get to work together again, or at least
that would be
you.
That would be a blast, honey. That would be cheeky poochie poochie. I miss you guys so much, honey. Aw, bless.
We miss you too, and we're glad that you agreed to come and have a chat with us. And
thank you. I'm glad we got to tell our stories.
I know. I'll have to get in touch with Vincent and get him on here. He'll probably have some stories.
Oh, he could talk your ear off. That boy, what?
I know.
He is crazy.
I'll have to get in touch with him. All right, girl. Well, we'll chat with you later. We love you.
Thank you, Elvy girls.
All right. You have a good one.
Stay safe and make sure you guys share this, like it, and keep in touch with us. Conversation with Mark and Yolanda. Go to my website, which is, my Hypnotist Facebook. Hypnotist Mark. You can look at some of our videos. We've been posting shows.
Or YouTube or Vimeo.
YouTube, Vimeo, StreamYard, FBI, IRS. It don't matter, whatever.
StreamYard doesn't show your videos. Stop putting stuff on.
We have a few videos on YouTube. So go ahead and check it out. If you're interested in getting some coaching, let me know. Text the word 90 days to 55678. We're doing our 3-month 90-day coaching program where you get to be coached only $30 a month, and we give you a $600 mind and body program absolutely for free as our gift. Text that number there as well. If you have any questions, let me know. We had a couple people ask about the lose weight tea. If you want to get the lose weight tea, just text the word tea, TEA, to 55678. And we will be in touch with you soon. When's our next one? What are we making this Sunday? We didn't do anything this Sunday for our.
We actually.
You want me to cook again, girl? You want me to do it? You want me to show it? You want Papa Chulo to show you how to do it? I'll show you how to cook, girl. So
Sunday. I don't know what we're doing. I thought about doing a dessert because we haven't done any desserts. So I thought about doing a dessert. I'm thinking about it. I haven't planned it yet. We might end up making a dish.
A dish?
Just a meal.
What do you guys want to see? That's what I want to know, because we want to do that. We want to make sure we make something that you guys like, So text tea.
I might make a dessert because we haven't had dessert yet. So we might do that.
And what's our motto on the tea, right?
What?
Our motto.
Our motto?
Yeah.
We don't have a motto.
If you drink one tea, it'll make you pee.
That is your motto.
If you drink 2, it'll make you poo. If you drink 3, it'll make you thin, just like me. That's the way it's going. You got it?
I think you made that lot up. That's not even related to the tea.
No,
but anyway, we didn't do anything Sunday because we went to the date farm. That was fun.
We had a date. I thought we were going to the brothel.
And then Mark, was that the day you planted the? No, that wasn't the day you planted the garden, was it? Oh yeah, he planted the garden. We'll show you the garden later. And
heartbreaking.
He didn't think it through because we have bunnies. We have lots of bunnies, and they ate his veggies. So.
Yeah. Anyway, I just hate to bring that up.
We'll see you on Friday. Friday, we're gonna have another special guest entertainer from the cruise ship. Who are we having?
I think we're getting Will Smith, the actor, on Friday. Will be with us.
Who's it on the cruise ship? No, we're getting entertainers that we've worked with on the cruise ships that we've become friends with, and so we're bringing them all here for the next couple of weeks. We're going to be having entertainers here.
Garth Brooks will be our guest Friday. Garth Brooks, the guitar player, the singer, country singer. Garth will be our guest on Friday. We're not having Garth Brooks.
You couldn't afford to pay.
Tony Robbins will be our guest this Friday. We're inviting Tony Robbins this Friday. We're going to invite him.
Tony Robbins is not coming.
We'll invite him. If he doesn't show, don't blame me.
We will have another entertainer from the cruise ships that we work with. Should we say who it is? Or should I just wait? Okay.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Kevin
Johnson. And let me tell you, he's a big guy, man. He is big in the business. Huge. If you like ventriloquist, name was ventriloquist.
Well, you said huge, like he was huge.
No, like like Garth. I'm name dropping Garth. Well, okay. We bumped Garth. Garth is out. Garth, forget it. No mas. No more. You know, we
never had Garth.
I did. It was a surprise.
No. We have Kevin Johnson, the ventriloquist. He will be here on Friday. So
and he's going to be doing his.
Join us. He'll be sharing some of his talent.
So we had a mime. We had Elvy the mime.
We have a mime. Stop making it. No, we had Twice as Nice.
That was Twice as Beautiful.
Yesterday. I mean on Monday, and then we had Elvy Rose today.
Yes.
And now we're going to have Kevin Johnson, the ventriloquist.
Yes. We're also having Robert from the Shark Tank. He'll be here on Friday with us, joining us from the Shark Tank. Robert will be here. You going to be here? I asked you. I put a memo. I said, "Will you please go get these people?"
Did you send him?
I pressed that on you.
No.
Okay. Yolanda's slacking and she's not doing her job. So we're gonna have to do this
I'm
ourselves.
slacking.
I asked you.
Those are not the people I'm
I
looking
said,
to
please
get.
Okay. Is there anybody we can get that's famous?
Robert is not an entertainer. We're doing entertainers that we've worked with on the cruise ships. That's who we are working with this week and the next week.
Okay. Well,
maybe we'll have a surprise next week of two people that everybody loves.
Thelma Louise.
I don't know Louise.
Funny like.
Oh my God, you're nuts.
We are going to be doing a couple of rock stars.
Rock stars? Who are you bringing on?
I gave her the memo. She doesn't follow through.
I'm going to give you the memo. I know who you need to bring on here.
Who?
Who do you think? Who's my favorite?
I'll be getting Matthew McConaughey would be our guest. Matthew McConaughey will be our guest on Friday.
Matthew McConaughey, yes. If anybody knows Matthew McConaughey, put the word out. I would love to have a chat with him on Conversations with Mark and Yolanda. I would. Mark wouldn't be here. It would just be me and Matthew talking.
I was talking. I'm gonna go see how my garden's doing it.
Your garden is
probably
being eaten by the rabbits.
You know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do this. 90.
90 what?
Nothing. All right.
Oh, you just type it here.
Nah, it's good. Hey, we will
thank you for joining us.
We're trying to keep this under an hour. We gotta hurry.
Well, you always say under an hour and then you keep talking. So I said 30 minutes and look at it's quarter till.
Matthew McConaughey's coming. It's gonna be there.
He is?
John Stamos, Matthew McConaughey.
Oh yeah, John
We're gonna do a
Stamos
double.
and Matthew McConaughey. That would be a great show actually. So if you can put that together and get
put that together. Oh, now it's back on my shoulders. Oh, I see how it is.
Get to work on it and get it going. It would be awesome.
I'm going to put pants on.
It's about time.
All right, guys.
Judy, yes, Facebook. You can bring the Moscato.
Yes.
Definitely. Matthew McConaughey will be here. We'll need some Moscato.
Girls. So go to our Hypnotist Facebook fan page and check out our videos. Comment, like us. Thanks for listening, man. If you have any questions, you want us to get any special guests, it doesn't matter who it is. We can get him up here. Not a problem. Jimmy Fallon may be here in a couple of weeks. We're working on putting it.
Quit making stuff up that you can't follow through
Gwen
with.
Stefani will be here.
Okay, well,
we got a couple
Mark's
of those.
committing to some pretty big stars. So Chris Angel. You probably could get him. He lives here in Vegas.
I probably could.
You probably could.
I might be Gwen Stefani.
Yeah, actually, you know,
me and Gwen are friends.
Know him,
We're friends.
All right, get to work on it then.
Oh, no, get back to work.
So Mark's going to work on Chris Angel. So
let's do it. All right.
Thank you for joining us. We'll see you guys on Friday.
See ya.
Have a great day.
I can't believe we're not getting Garth Brooks.